Hello everybody, welcome back to Road to Master. Hope you all have an amazing day. We're starting off with the white pieces against the 2025 from, doesn't have a flag, okay. And we're starting off with the Scandinavian. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's take it. I always take the Scandinavian. Ooh. And we get an immediate C6, which is interesting. I mean, we have to take that, right? We have to take that. There's no way we're not taking that. And then we can just go bishop b5 pretty instantly. Pinning the knight to the king, and we're just looking to sort of trade off, I think. Get castled early and try be safe. You know, we're up a pawn at the end of the day, so not much harm can come from that. Let's castle. Let's castle. D3 is probably coming. Just to sort of make them hesitant about pushing e4. So we're just going to develop knight c3 as well. And they've castled. So we've got a game. I guess we've got a game. We need to be careful about this. I'm not upset about a knight f4 making the threat on the bishop. They probably want to play an f5 as well. So if we keep the bishop on the board, we could create some checking opportunities. I don't know if knight e4 is actually giving them time to move their bishop in a way they want to move it. And they get the queen on the same diagonal to attack our h-pawn, which makes f4, e5, e4, f4, f5. What is happening? f5, f4, f5, e4. Bit more tempting for them. I don't know what I'm on about anymore. Yeah. Let's do something here. It would be a good idea to do something. I don't mind this maneuver of bishop round. But f4, f5, f5, we might be getting trapped with an f4. But it's not horrible. It's not horrible. We probably want to play a slower game rather than a more attacking one. To be honest, I don't mind d4. d4 is interesting. It takes a lot of sting out of f5. d4 is very, very interesting. And if they push, we just take with the same attack on the bishop. So I don't mind that. Actually takes push, knight takes, bishop takes, knight takes, check, queen takes. And we just give up a pawn, right? We just give up a pawn. Probably not a good idea then. I definitely don't want to take here. Definitely don't want to take there. Oh, actually, no. We have knight takes, because this knight covers the bishop as well. Let's go for it. e4, we're just going to take straight away. Is fine. And we're just sort of challenging their center, really. We want things to be awkward for them. You know, a lot of the compensation from going down a pawn comes from development or space, which is weird to say you give up a pawn for space, but I think that makes sense in my imagination. If we trade the knights here, we actually take off the queens now. We potentially have an awkward pawn there, but I think it's fine. With potential, they actually have to give up the bishop pair as well, which is interesting. I think we do that. I need to be careful because my mouse is tripping up a bit. Oh, knight takes, I missed. That was silly from me. That was really silly. Okay. Well, we're going to go all the way, I guess. This is probably not going to end well. Yeah, that was stupid. Why didn't I see knight takes? Oh, no. Well, nothing like giving yourself a challenge, I guess. Nothing like giving yourself a bit of a challenge. Okay. Time to think now. Time to think. I don't mind a knight e4. Coming back to save the day with knight g3, I guess. Giving us a chance to play c3. Giving us a chance to play c3. I don't mind. It also... Yeah. I don't know what else it does. I don't know if it actually does anything else. Maybe we want a bishop e3. We probably want to get a king h1 in if these pawns are getting doubled to potentially launch a counterattack on their king with rook g1 is potentially a good idea. I need to be really careful because my mouse is having a nightmare at the minute. A bit of a nightmare. Yeah, we were very, very silly to trade off the bishop there. They decide to go for the trade. And another thing that does for them... Whoa. What? They play... What? Bishop takes h2? Sure. Takes... The rook's covering d1, though. Takes h2, queen check. King g1, but we have this knight h3, right? Sure. I don't see the logic behind this one. They go check. We're going to go king g1 to avoid that with the bishop hitting the rook. And we even have a bishop g5. That was very strange. That was very, very, very strange. I'm not sure why they did that. For a pawn? Really? There is no threat. There is nothing. I guess... I don't even know. Like, queen there? Going for bishop takes? But we always have, like, a knight d2 in, like, worst case scenario. I guess you could get away with that. Even a queen d6, though, with a queen h2 could work. But I guess then there's risks of them taking the knight. Queen there, queen there. Oh, we go queen g3 then. Oh, no, queen g3 mate. They go there. Surely then we go bishop c2 with a tempo on the queen. Queen has to retreat somewhere. h5, and then go f4. Queen takes, rook takes. Surely. Surely. f4. Queen there's interesting. Queen there's interesting, I will admit. Queen there, we go king h2, maybe. Rook e1. f4, queen g6. f4, queen g6. I think this is the best move. h2 to get off the pin. h6, bishop h3. Ah, but then mate. So you can't go f4 then? f4, queen there. Is there anything else? No, that's annoying. f4, queen there, king up. There, rook g1. Takes, rook takes. Is interesting. Really interesting, actually, with threat of, like, check. With the bishop hanging. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. That's interesting. We'll go for that one. And if they go there, then it's just a similar thing, right? King h2, bishop takes, queen takes. There. Then we go... Ah, the knight's hanging. No, I didn't see that one. Okay, we're going to have to give up the exchange then, right? We're going to have to give up the exchange. Which is fine. It's not the end of the world. We got 2 pieces for the exchange, which I think is a good deal. So we've got knight f3, then queen takes. I think is a good idea to get rid of the rook. Potentially launch a counterattack as well with like a queen h3. Or g2 with an attack on the pawn as well. We're very low on time as well. I'm worried. They have to take this, surely. I mean, h6 can't work. h6 can't work. h6 takes, right? Takes is actually interesting because they get a potential king g6. They go there. With the threat of mate. Wow, what is happening? I don't know. I mean, we have to go f3, right? Have to. They go back. Not go back. Oh, we have... Oh, that's not nice. Yeah. Oh, I wish we had that intermezzo. Okay, well, we'll just go... There, f4. G5 takes. Bishop takes is not horrible. I guess we'll do that. We still have a king h2 to play. If they do this, we could think about going king h2. Takes, then knight there. Is actually not that bad. They take the exchange, though. They've cashed out. They have cashed out. Which is fine. I think we have to take with the king. Surely not. No, we take with the knight. And we're in a less than ideal position, you know? It's not amazing, but it's also not horrible. Yeah, we're struggling for some space and king safety, though. Definitely are. I don't know what their plan is, generally. I would like better development. I would like more time as well. I would like a lot more time, please. Please and thank you. They have domination over the center. Absolute domination. It's crazy. I'm not liking that one bit. Not liking that one bit. But if we manage to get like an f5 in, knight there, that's my queen. I don't know what I'm on about. You go there. Which is interesting, right? I mean, we'll go bishop there, sure. That's trapped our queen. We can play a knight e3, though. Counter-attacking. Counter-attacking. I don't know. Potentially even a c4 would be nice if they go b4. Oh, b4, queen takes b2. No. That's ugly. That's ugly. Takes. King g there. King g there. Oh, gosh. Is not nice. Queen b5. Also not nice. Yeah, we messed up there. They go there, which is smart. Okay, we'll do this. I think this is a decent last resort. It's not ideal, one bit, but it gets some space from us. For us, sorry. And we've got to play with these pawns. We have to play with these pawns. With a minute on the clock is ridiculous. I hate it. I'm not a fan. I don't know what this bishop's doing here. It was silly of me to think that was a good move. Then we get trapped. Almost. Not nice either. This ain't nice. One bit. Let's go there, I guess. We'll move our way up. Oh, this is yucky. This is really, really yucky. Okay, well, we're going all out, so we might as well go rook g2. Rook g2 just trades off the rooks. What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't know. Check. We go back. We go back either way. There, they trade off rooks. They go there, which is weird. Very weird, actually. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening here. I mean, we have no moves, right? So we're going for a stalemate, I guess. We're going for a stalemate, I guess. Yeah. I don't think we're winning this one, folks. I don't think we're winning this one. It would have been nice, but hey, that's not the way things go sometimes. That's not the way things go. This pawn needs to be better, to say the least. We have to go up here. And then, I guess, trade off the rooks. There's not much else to do, really. Yeah. Go there. There. Yeah, this is not this is not nice. This is not nice one bit. They're just gonna steamroll us. Basically, there's not much else to say. We'll try for a stalemate, I guess. But yeah, things aren't looking particularly nice at the minute. That's a cheeky move, that one. That's quite nice. Promote with mate. Very nice. Yeah, no, we got done there. We got done. We did. Unfortunate. Unfortunate, to say the least. But, hey, I think we put up a... We didn't put up a good fight. I can't even lie. I can't even say we put up a good fight, because we just got crushed, to be honest. 79.0 versus 88.8. 2100 versus 2400. Let's see. Let's see where we went wrong. So we were just looking for development, really. I think we probably went wrong in the opening with not getting enough space. I really probably should have played knight f3, d4. Going into more mainline stuff. You can't call this mainline, though. But, yeah. We let them get e5, which is a huge mistake. Huge mistake. This weird idea. Apparently knight e4 is the move. I thought bishop b8 was tempting. With this, with like a f4, I guess. I would have blitzed that out immediately, I think. Oh, but at least you have like a knight g3. Is interesting. Oh, and you can't actually push this because knight covers that at the end. Fairs. And then we took off, which is stupid as well. Really stupid as well. And apparently we're winning this still. The move is bishop takes. But apparently knight takes is actually a blunder. And bishop takes is actually the best move. But this is winning for white. And the move is bishop to e7? Bishop to e7? Are you serious? Please explain. Why can't they just go there? Rook e8. Then you go there. But then, I mean, takes. Oh, obviously, yeah, duh. Go there, I guess, then. Okay, that makes sense. And you just down a piece, I guess. Your attack just doesn't work. Wow. That's crazy. And then we make two huge blunders in a row, apparently. So this is about drawn, and then we go knight g3, which is still drawn, but again, a blunder for some reason. I don't know why you would call that a blunder when it's not really losing. I guess it makes you positionally worse. They played some great moves. Some really good moves. I mean, when these two both control the center files, it's not nice. It's not nice at all. I mean, what do you do? Like, at some point, you're destined to just get your queen trapped. I mean, that's all there is to say, really. Apparently, I can take this, which, to be honest, I didn't even consider. I was like, I can't let them get rook d2 in. I just can't. Like, morally, you just can't let that happen. And then we're down the exchange. After all of that, we go down the exchange. And it's just a matter of time before these pawns come in and the rooks get traded off. And then there's nothing much else to say, to be honest. I think we played too passive in the opening. I think so. I think that's something I need to work on against gambits specifically. I mean, gambits are always tricky, especially against someone getting to this level. They're going to know what they're doing a lot of the time. And yeah, it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. Thinking back, I probably could have transposed it into a c4 line here if I really wanted, going into like a Panov. Probably could have also played a d4 as well and just gone back to mainline sort of stuff, which is what a lot of people like to do against gambits. You know, people who don't want to give them the light of day, they just give back the material straight away, which isn't technically accurate, but I think it's a very wise decision sometimes, especially when you need a result like we needed today. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Please like if you liked. Please subscribe if you really liked. And I'll catch you guys all tomorrow. Bye-bye.